Good morning friends, today we are going to discuss about transformer equivalent circuit. So this is the transformer and we have this is primary winding and this one is secondary winding, and V1 is the supply voltage and E1 is the induced EMF and E2 is the induced EMF in the secondary and V2 is the load. Here if you add some load, it will draw some current I2. Okay, so where we get this current? By magnetic medium, it should draw from I1. So to observe this equivalent circuit, if there is a current I2, there exists a current I2 dash on the primary. Okay, so this I1 is a combination of current required to magnetize this core, that is I0, and current required to scatter this load, that is I2 dash. So I1 is equal to I0 plus I2 dash. Okay. So the remaining things are R1 XL1, R2 XL2. R1 means the resistance of this winding, R2 is the resistance of this winding, and XL1 is the leakage reactance of this winding. Leakage reactance means, so when we feed some current into this, so some flux is produced like this, that is part of the flux is linked to the secondary and some of the flux will not link to the secondary. So this is the useful flux and this is the leakage flux. Similarly here also, when some current is flown in this, so some flux is produced like this and some flux is produced like this. So this is useful flux and this is leakage flux in the secondary. Leakage flux in this case is, let's suppose phi11, in this case is phi12. So phi11 equal to actually L phi is equal to L1. Okay, so phi11 is equal to L1 I1 by L1. Phi 22, actually this is 22, equal to L2 I2 by L1. Okay, from this, what is L1? N phi 1, N1 phi 11 by I1. Similarly, phi L2, N2 phi 22 by L2. Okay, so what is XL1? 2 pi FL1. XL2 is 2 pi FL2. I hope you understand. That is this XL1 and XL2. Coming to this R0, X0. R0 means resistance of this core and X0 is reactance of leakage reactance of this part of core. Okay, leakage reactance of this part of core. Actually this is a conductive part, so we are considered in parallel, and this is the opposite part, the resistive part. So we have to consider this in two. This is drop, this is useful one, the conduction. Okay, and copper losses are same in the transformer as transfer of parameters from one side to another side. Now it is difficult to do mathematical model if there is a magnetic coupling like this, so better we transfer these parameters either to this side or to transfer all these parameters from this side to this side. Okay, now what is what are copper losses? I square R losses. So here the copper loss is I2 square R2. If I transform this one to this side, what I will get? I2 dash square R2 dash. So I2 square R2 equal to I2 dash square R2 dash. Now if I rearrange this expression, I will get like this: R2 dash equal to what? R2 by I2 dash by 1. But what is I1 I0 plus I2 dash? I0 is very very less compared to I2 dash. So this is almost 5 to 7% of I full load current. So I0 value is 5 to 7% of full load current. So we can neglect this one. So I1 is approximately equal to I2 dash. Now I can replace I2 dash with I1. So I1 by I2 whole square. But see this equation: V2 by V1 equal to N2 by N1 equal to I1 by I2 equal to K. That is turns ratio. So R2 dash can be written as R2 by K square. As per unit reactance is same and transfer of impedance. Per unit reactance means, see this way. Okay. So reactance drop with respect to voltage. Okay. So reactance drop is what? So here the voltage is V2. The voltage is V2. And reactance drop is I2 XL2. So I2 XL2, this is a voltage drop with respect to this voltage V2. Okay. So I2 XL2 by V2, this is primary side. If you transfer this one to this side, what will get? I2 dash XL2 dash by, what is this? V1. Okay. Or V2 dash. I2 dash XL2 dash by V2 dash. If this is V2, if I transfer this one to this side, it may be a V2 dash. And here V2 dash is approximately equal to V1. So by this I will get X2 dash by K square. So finally what we realize, if I transfer this parameter to this side, it is divided by K square. This parameter to this side, this is divided by K square. If we transfer this parameter or this parameter to this side, it will be by K square. If I transfer this one to this one, it is multiplied by 1 by K square. If it is R comma X, if it is I means it should be multiplied with K square, multiplied with K. If I transfer current to this side, it should be multiplied with K. If I transfer resistance or reactance from this side to this side, it should be divided by K square. If I transfer current, it should be multiplied with K. If I transfer voltage, it should be divided with K. If I transfer voltage V2 to this side, it should be divided with K. If I transfer current I2 to this side, it should be multiplied with K. If I transfer resistance or reactance to this side, it should be divided with K square. Similarly, vice versa. If I transfer resistance from this side to this side, it should be multiplied with K. As you see here, divided with K square. Here, multiplied with K square. Here, I am multiplying with K. So, if I transfer current from this side to this side, it should be divided with K. Here, I am dividing with K. This is K, not K square. This is K. If I transfer V from this side to this side, I am dividing with K. If I transfer V from this side to this side, it should be multiplied with K. Hope you understood. So finally we will get like this: X2 dash is X2 by K square, R2 dash is R2 by K square. So equivalent circuit of a transformer, open circuit test. Okay, open circuit test. In open circuit test, meters is a consider. So primary equivalent circuit can be drawn as like this. R1 x1 R2 dash. So after transferring from this side to this side, it become R2 dash x2 dash. Now the core is as it is. Okay, the current I2, here the current is I2 dash, I1 R0 x0. The current flowing here is I0. It has two parts. One is core component and magnetizing component. IC and IU. R0 and x0. So this is the same as I1, I0 and I2 dash, R01, X01. We can shift this core component to this here. Okay, we can shift this core component